to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
I'm gonna see what my boy Hubbard gonna do. Gurley done had his time. Who, Herbert? I'm finna down show C. Nah, he moving, bro.
After a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Hey.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers point their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Harris to return. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Yeah, I told you that.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
The score, Falcons 7, Saints nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
10 at their own 25-yard
You said what?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
Cola boy?
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas.
Which Cola boy? Oh, Lil Cola. Oh, yeah. Lil Cola go in. Yeah.
The catch and run from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
Him and MP go hard.
Gain of 9.
MP.
A nice run here early on one. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and 1. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
There's Kamara.
Let's go, Big Grady.
That one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Fourth down.
Yep. I re-signed that fuck nigga.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back.
You supposed to been Isaiah Oliver.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
On the carry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4.
The 25-yard line.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, fuck you. I got this shit on lock.
It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
I don't know who that nigga is. Some new nigga.
In the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Oh. Good.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try to get something big and get things going.
He been studying like a motherfucker since he ain't had no game.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second and 9 now from the 21. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big
You said
way.
Jesse was the one telling you to go get it.
Him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big...
I use that now. Baltimore shit. But saying that Justin Fields is not.
You could tell him about it over coffee and pastry.
He's not as athletic as I thought
Maybe it's just some sort of sick joke.
Like, I'm thinking this thing's gonna come in here and be got them running read ups and all kind of shit. No sir. No sir.
Body receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. A good return here, 17 yards. That possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Isaiah Oliver, you just got beat, dog.
Take it in the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Saints 14. Falcons.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
These niggas got some real deal plays, bro.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Well, once again, they'll go for the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
That's the whole thing.
To throw again, Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Ryan on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there.
With
his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point to tie the football game. And we've got a good
Devontae Smith, nigga.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone.
All I got to do is just get rid of Matt Ryan, baby. Get rid of Matt Ryan. My offense going to be set. I already done re-signed my boy Gurley. My defense looking straight. Hell yeah, Olakuno went the fuck up on these niggas.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
Let's go.
Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you.
Come on, big boy. You got to get up through there and make the block.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 41, Ryan.
Look at, see, them niggas not blocking. Look how Ridley eats that shit.
That sack to Marcus Davenport. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. He was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Yeah.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Right. So going to the other side.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 40.
Is it 4th and 1 or what is it?
13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
I got a punt.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Any guys, that's real juice. Niggas was sleeping on it.
Hell yeah.
Like, if I had a nigga like that on my team, nigga, I was mad.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think
Yeah, because that's how they got beat that last game. The last place, because A.J. Terrell wasn't on that nigga.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, nigga. Kendo, that's my boy Kendo. Niggas be trying to trade for you, Kendo. I had to keep you, boy.
3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Yeah, I do. But I just thought Ridley was going to be able to beat them in the landing shot. But they was on street route though. If them niggas would have been on like a post, huh?
You love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's
Look at Matt Hennessy. Come on, man. You the rookie, dog.
Time on the run pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. This is out quickly to the right.
Come on, Ridley. You got to make the block, Ridley.
At the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts.
Dislocated shoulder. Look, I just traded. I mean, come on, bro. Y'all niggas is fucking killing me.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 18-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Ryan.
Catch the ball.
But it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have broken out time.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone.
That shit is fine.
Patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to
Cheating,
be.
that's the bet. That's what make it work. That's why I kept telling you I need a tight end. On the Jets, I don't got a tight end, so niggas stick with him and they make everybody else not be able to get open. But when you got a fast tight end, it make him outrun niggas over there. You feel what I'm saying?
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
But that's why I kept telling you if I had the receivers and the quarterback, bro, like the shit'll work, bro. But now I'm liking my team because I'm seeing that these niggas is they fucking with me.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running with Kamara. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
3-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green.
Look at that shit, bro.
Catches made. Touchdown.
Who is that back there?
Virgil Green as the first first half is winding down, and the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game, 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
It's a gain of 6, and that will be the final play of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break.
He got straight money plays,
Orlando,
bro.
where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half.
He do.
Tied on the scoreboard.
No, I don't. You don't see these plays on YouTube. You know how I know? Because I look for them.
Not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Down left side of the swing pass. And he will lose yardage on the play.
You better be lucky I seen that shit a tad bit late, because I was going to pick that
That's a
shit
big
up.
loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Come on, man. That's bullshit.
There as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And to keep
No, but I'm saying that's bullshit, man. He on that.
the drive, 3rd down.
Nigga, I just dropped 2 passes like that.
First down saves him from a 3 and out.
Ain't no way in the fuck you putting that shit in there like that, bro.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
I knew I should have. I fucked that up. I would have picked Red.
A nice safe throw.
AJ Terrell would pick that shit
2
off.
catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Yeah.
From in Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. 41.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Kamara, the ball.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring them down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. It's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Virgil Green, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints have moved out in front. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
28. Falcons, 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards is the pickup there. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for it as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, if you're up 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play. I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Hayden Hurst with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
To kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
3-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Not so much for a 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Early with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Ryan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's Ryan. Hits it away, and it falls down incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
First down, Falcons.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Yeah, nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Ryan wants to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Falcon first down.
They run out of the shotgun. The goes. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Falcons, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And grown-ups without children and silverware. Silverware.
How did you take this in from me?
You heard anything I just said?
Man, it's just pounding. I'm not ready for a dinner party.
I already got sick.
Can you cancel her? Please. Let's just stay in Iran. We can get a bottle of wine and rent a video and I just want to hang out with my best gal. That's all.
I was looking so